Okay, so number 2 on the agenda for word patterns is what we call the target. So let's start with some examples. So we have to be oppressed, which is an action. And what kind of action is it?
It's passive, right? Like
it's a passive action.
Subduer was actioned.
Yeah, subduer was actioned, right? To be oppressed. And then the word that we're deriving from that is one who is oppressed. This is what we're calling a target.
Okay.
Right, so this is kind of like the noun version of the passive action. To be oppressed, and then the person who is oppressed.
Okay.
Okay? Then we have to be denied, which is another passive action. Then our noun version is one who is denied.
Okay.
Okay? Then to be warned, another passive action. Then we have the noun version, one who is warned. So what is a target? A target is a word pattern that expresses, right, someone who has had something done to them.
Okay.
Right, so if we look at one who is oppressed, it's someone who's had something done to them. They've had oppression done to them.
Mm-hmm.
Right, one who is denied, someone who's had denial aimed at them.
Mm-hmm.
Right, they're on the receiving end of denial. And one who is warned, someone who has the action of warning being directed at them.
Okay.
Right, so the target is actually kind of like the opposite of the agent.
So the agent is someone who does something.
Right.
And the target is someone who has something done to them.
Exactly, who has something done to them.
So it's kind of like active and passive.
It's kind of like active and passive, right? An active action is someone doing something,
mm-hmm.
right? A passive action is, right, something being done. And then we have an agent is someone who does something.
Mm-hmm.
And a target is someone who has something done to them.
Okay.
Right, so agent and target are kind of like the noun versions of active and passive.
Okay.
Okay, so you understand the concept of target?
Yeah, someone who has something done to them.
Someone who has something done to them, right? Word pattern that expresses someone who has something done to them. So just like the agent, there are 2 patterns for the target.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll be starting with the first one in this lesson. So the first pattern for the target starts with a mu.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds familiar, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then the second to last letter is an a sound.
Oh.
Right, meaning a fatha or an alif.
So it's like the pattern number 1 for the agent.
Except instead of
e, you have an a.
Right, instead of the e, you have an a.
Oh,
Good.
okay.
Yeah. So let's look at some examples. We have mu'adhab, right? Starts with a mu.
Uh-huh.
Second to last letter is the dal, and that has a sound on it, and it translates as punished.
Or one who was punished.
Right, one who is punished, right?
Okay.
Someone who has had something done to them, and it comes from the original action of adaba, which means to punish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Then we have munkar, starts with a mu. Second to last letter is the ka, which has a on it, translates as unknown or one who is unknown, something that is unknown,
okay.
right? Has the action done to them, and comes from the original action of ankara. And then we have mubarak, which starts with a mu. Second to last letter is the ra, which has a on it, translates as blessed.
Oh, so like Ramadan Mubarak.
Yeah, a blessed Ramadan,
okay.
right? Something that has been blessed or someone that has been blessed, right, translates as a target and comes from the action baraka. And then last one, musta'an, starts with a mu. Second to last letter is an alif, which is an a sound,
mm-hmm.
and it translates as relied upon,
mm-hmm.
right? Someone who is relied upon, which is a target.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes from ista'ana, right? If you've ever heard someone say Allahul musta'an,
mm-hmm.
meaning Allah is the one who's relied upon.
I see.
Or iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in.
Okay.
Right? We rely on you. Okay, so that is target pattern number 1. And then the same thing applies that we saw when we were studying the agent, is that when you're looking for the mu and the a, we're looking at the original word. Okay?
Okay,
So
meaning removing the extra labels
the
and
extras.
the L's and stuff like
Right,
that.
so the L's and the unas and the inas and all that stuff. Okay, so let's do some target pattern number 1 recognition. So first one here, mutrafin.
Okay, so hide the ina.
We hide the ina.
And then first letter is a mu.
Uh-huh.
Second to last letter ra has a sound.
Uh-huh.
So yes, this is target pattern.
Good, that is target pattern number 1. Muftarayat.
Hide the atin.
Hide the atin.
First letter is a mu.
Uh-huh.
Second to last letter ra has a sound.
Uh-huh.
So that fulfills both conditions, so it's a target.
Good, mu'a makes target. Mutrafun.
Hide the una. First letter is a mu.
Uh-huh.
Second to last letter has a fatha on it.
Uh-huh.
So yes, it is target pattern number 1.
Yeah, it's the same as the first one actually, just as an una instead of an ina.
Oh.
Okay, muntaqimun.
Haida una.
Uh-huh.
Starts with a mu.
Uh-huh.
Second to last letter qa has a e sound.
Right.
So yes. Oh, no. This is agent pattern. Mu
Right.
plus e.
Mu plus e. It's a subtle difference, but it makes a big difference in meaning.
Right.
Right. Mu plus e makes agent. Mursal.
Starts with a mu.
Uh-huh.
Second to last letter sa has a sound.
Uh-huh.
So that's target pattern number 1.
Right, that's a target. Mu plus a makes target. Ma'arib.
It starts with a ma.
Starts with a ma.
So it doesn't fulfill the first condition, so it's not going to be.
Right, we don't even have to check for the second one. And then last one here, muta'in.
Starts with a mu.
Starts with a mu.
Second to last letter is an alif,
Uh-huh.
which is an a sound.
An a
so
sound.
yes, it fulfills the conditions.
Yes, so it is a target. And then we already talked about how a target translates. Often translates as ed,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or one who ed, like one who was oppressed, one who
Mhm.
was something. But again, we can be flexible. Anything that indicates someone who has had something done to them.
So what's an example of something that doesn't end in ed?
So, for
Or-
example, if we say that which is written.
Oh, okay. You don't say righted.
Yeah, we don't say
Okay.
righted, we'd say written. Right? In Arabic, things always follow the same pattern, but we've seen that in English, that's not the case.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to be flexible. And then we have a method, just like we did with agent, to find out what action the target links back to.
Mhm.
So it starts the same way. We remove the extras.
Uh-huh.
Right? The second step is the same as well, where we replace the mu with a you.
Mm-hmm.
And then the end result will be the present passive version of the action.
Okay, so with agent we'd end up with active, but now we end up with passive.
Yeah, because the
Okay.
target is like the passive version. So if we see, for example, mukadhab, which we said means one who is denied,
Mm-hmm.
we replace the mu with a you, and we end up with yukadhabu,
Okay,
which is the present passive version.
right, because of the ua.
Ua, right?
Okay.
Instead of a mu'a, it's a ua. Okay, so let's get some practice with that. We'll identify the stuff that makes it a target, and then we'll translate.
All right.
So al-muta'.
Hide the al because that's extra.
That's extra.
Starts with a mu.
Okay.
And second to last letter is an alif, which is
Uh-huh.
an a sound, so that's what makes it a target.
Good.
And so switching out the mu for a u.
Uh-huh.
Yuta' is
Yuta'.
from ata'a yuti'u,
Right.
which means to obey.
To obey. So
So the passive version is to be obeyed.
To be obeyed.
So one who is obeyed.
yeah,
The one who is obeyed.
yeah. So one who is obeyed, and then we have the meaning of the al that we're gonna add on here. The one who is obeyed. Mudallina.
Haida'ina.
Hadaina.
First letter is a mu.
Uh-huh.
Second to last letter lad has a sound.
Uh-huh.
So that's what makes it a target.
Right.
So switch out the mu for a yudallu,
Right.
which is from adalla yudallu, which means to misguide.
It's a passive version of adalla yudallu. So yudallu means to misguide, and then the passive means
To be misguided.
to be misguided. So the target would be,
One who is misguided, or misguided ones.
yeah, ones who are misguided or misguided ones. And we say ones because it has the ina ending. Okay. Al-mu'ta.
So hide the al.
Okay.
First letter is a mu.
Okay.
Second to last letter is a ta,
Which has a
a fatha, meaning it's a sound,
Right.
so it's a target.
Mm-hmm.
And switch the mu for you, yu'ta, which is ata yu'ti, which is to give.
Okay.
To be given is the passive.
Is the passive.
One who is given.
One who, or in this
The
case,
one who.
yeah, the one who, or we could say that which,
Oh, okay.
because you don't really give a person, you'll give something. So the one who or that which is given. Okay. Mukadhabina.
Hide the ina.
Uh-huh.
Start with a mu. And second to last letter da has a sound, so that's what makes it a target.
Okay.
So switch out the mu for a you. Yukadhab is from kadhaba yukadhibu, which means to deny. So the passive version is to be denied. So the target would be the one who is denied.
Not the, because there's no al. Just
one who is denied. And then the ina would make it plural, so ones who are denied.
Right.
Or denied ones.
Who should be are denied. Okay. Muttaba'un.
Hide the una. Starts with the mu.
Right.
Second to last letter ba has a sound. So that's what makes it a target.
Good.
Switch out the mu for a you. Yuttaba'u, to follow. And then the passive is to be followed.
To be followed.
And so then the target would be one who is followed. And then the una would be ones who are followed.
Good. Ones who are followed.
Or followed ones.
Ones who are followed. Okay. Muhabban.
So it starts with a mu. The second to last letter ha has a sound.
The alif is just there as a seat for the n.
Okay, for the label. And then switch out the mu for a you. Yuhabbu. Habba yuhabbu means to love. So what? To be loved. And so then this would be one who is loved.
Good. One who is loved. And 3 more. Al-muqam.
So hide the al. Starts with a mu. Second to last letter is an alif, so that is an a sound. And then muqam, switch out the mu for you. Yuqamu is aqama yuqimu is to establish. So to be established.
Right.
So one who is established, or that which is established.
Yeah, the one who is established. And it could also be non-human, so that which is established. Murad.
So starts with a mu. And second to last letter alif is an a sound. So that's what makes it a target. And then switch out the mu for you. Yuradu is arada yuridu, which is to intend, to want or intend. And then for make it passive, to be intended or to be wanted.
To be intended or to be wanted. And then
turn that into target, one who is, or that which is wanted or intended.
Yeah, that which, we'll go with that. Because that makes more sense here, that which is intended.
Interesting name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Al-muha.
Hide the al. And then that starts with a mu.
Right.
Second to last letter ha has a sound. So that is what makes it a target. And then switch out the mu for a you.
Okay.
Yuha is from awha yuhi, which means to reveal. And then to be revealed is the passive.
Right.
And then make it into a target is one who is revealed, or that which is revealed.
Yeah. You don't really reveal people, so that which is revealed. So recap of a target. What is a target?
A target is a word pattern about that describes someone who is affected by an action.
Someone who's affected by an action, someone who's had something done to them. So it's like the passive version of an agent. And then the first pattern we learned is
mu as the first letter, and second to last letter has a sound, so fatha or an alif.
Right, mu plus a. And then to take it back to the action, what do we do?
Remove extras and switch out the mu for a you, and then you have the present passive version of the action.
Good.